second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos for a berth in the AFC Championship game. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Flushed out right. And his first look is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Check, 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 check. Bang, 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 bang.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Denver.
3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Intended for Cortland.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Their own 23-yard line.
Good job, good job.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. I might get to him and get him on the ground. And guess what? That didn't happen. And his Receivers took advantage.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where they'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
Ravens.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A toss play left. There goes Mark Ingram. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. This is Ingram. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play out.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
So that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Locke rolling to his right. And this is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A gain of 15.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 36-yard line.
Second and 11 now. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Pernell McPhee. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To throw on 3rd down. Locke. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Jerry Jeudy. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on.
There goes Melvin Gordon, the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 55 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and
Jackson from the shotgun.
27-yard line.
Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete.
Jackson's pass. Complete.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. it's Ingram. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
On the play.
And maybe just lucky to get that pass away.
And maybe should have held on to it because I don't know what you thought. That didn't look like the primary receiver to me.
No, it was.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's coming over a secondary target. Maybe in that situation, you don't throw it at all. Eat it, take care of the football. They're fortunate nothing bad happened on that one.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Bradley Chubb in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Play action. Now it's Locke. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. off here to Gordon. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Here we go. Set. 15
Shotgun snap to Lock. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll come out in the pistol. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Back to throw. Gordon. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Drew Lock there to make the grab. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Number 21, Mark Ingram.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Mark Ingram.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Down, Ravens.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his 1st catch here, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And it's caught. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Down and goal.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep. It got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A game there of 30 big ones.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Got Gordon open, completes it. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Block working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Results in a 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. And how about this, a fake? And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. The trick play works. Excellent execution. 18 yards on that fake and a first down. The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching.